Dearest love, it was about 1.5 years ago that I followed this guy to this lady's house. She had stepped out of the room and looked at me, someone that I thought all this while knew and respected me, and she, with a very nice face and tone, had asked what we were doing in her house unannounced. The guy had begged her and told her she was all he had, and he loved her, and he was ready to do anything for her, and that she should reconsider so they get back together. The lady told us she was busy and she did not have time for what we were talking about. I tried to talk and she was like, please, she respects me, otherwise she would have dealt with us well. A guy came from the room bare-chested, and then my attention was drawn to the car sitting in front of the house. The lady said, as you can see, I have moved on. I am not a fool to spit on the ground and pick it up with my tongue, so please leave. She turned back inside and closed the door in our faces. 3 days ago, I got a call and it was this lady. She begged that she wanted to meet me, so I went to meet her, and she told me she had made a mistake and she wanted me to go and help her apologize to her man. Being human, I had a lot of sensible things going through my head to say to her, and a few diabolical things I wanted to do, but I had to forget all that dead nature, and I only asked, but don't you think he must have moved on by now and found someone else? I was surprised at her answer, which was, I know he loves me very much. He can never do that to me. I have seen him and there is no one in his life now. This sounded so very interesting to me. I nearly cried when she would know this and yet did what she did. For she had left him not for his wrongs, but because she found a better man. We got to him and he welcomed us nicely in his sitting room, and he calmly listened to everything I had to say before the lady started to kneel, trying to beg. But before her knees touched the ground, he rushed to her and helped her up and told her he had nothing against her and there was no need to beg. The lady hugged him and he hugged her back, and the beautiful story was ended. So you think. The guy sat her down and then looked at me and looked down and said, please, like I said, I don't have anything against you. I assessed myself and our relationship after you left, and I saw I was indeed not your type, and that was why you were not happy. And I was just being selfish, holding on to you when you needed to be free. And now I have overcome, and I have also been able to move on. I believe we can be friends without any problems. I wish that you know me so well. I can bring the lady I met a few months ago so you can maybe give us some advice to keep us happy. I thought he was acting to pay her back, but as if on cue, he got a phone call and he put it on speaker, and we all heard a lady, and she talked so softly and so lovingly, and she said she was almost there and wanted to know what she should buy for him. He just told her to hurry, and he had some people he wanted her to meet. The new lady was good with the first impression I got. So polite and gentle and kind and loving and many things that one can spot. I wanted to say something, but just before the lady had come, I had asked the guy if he one day sees this her lady in another man's arms, and if he will not regret letting this opportunity pass. He has smiled and said, when you have been bitten by a snake, and only by grace live to talk about it, you will not envy the one who wants it, because of its beautiful colors. That was what shut me up, because it really was hurting what had been said. Today, you may be on top, believing you have no need for someone or something, but it is only pride and arrogance that makes it so. And therefore, listen to what is written. Pursue peace with everyone as well as holiness, without which no one will see the Lord. For to it that no one fails to obtain the grace of God, and that no bitter root grows up and causes you trouble, or many of you will become defiled. No one should be immoral or godless like Esau, who sold his birthright for a single meal. For you know that afterwards, when he wanted to inherit the blessing, he was rejected because he could not find any opportunity to repent, even though he begged to repent with tears. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 14 to 17. Stay blessed, trust and obey, for there is no other way. K.